The Enchanted Forest Sanctuary. A short story. The Pink House. Heroes. Sunny and Ember lived in a bright pink house on the edge of the village. Sunny was yellow and kind. Ember was orange and full of ideas. They didn't know a big adventure was coming. The Shadowtone family. Far across the village lived the Shadowtone family, inside an old haunted radio from the 1920s. They were tall, black, and had horns like radio antennas. Their hotel was a tall tower made from stacked wooden drawers. The family was Baron Blackwell Static Shadowtone, Lady Whisperer, Shadowtone Echoette, Shadowtone Blink, their one-eyed dog. The Baron had heard rumours about a forest with a crystal candy carousel and a magic treasure chest, so he bought the enchanted forest land and sent in bulldozers. The balloon message. A tiny sprite sent a balloon into the sky with a note, "Please help. The enchanted forest is going to be bulldozed." It drifted all the way to Sunny and Ember's yard. "We have to go," Sunny said. "Now," Ember agreed, and eat the village of giant bears. They walked down a dirt path to a village of giant bears. The bears were friendly and wore scarves. One warned, "Beyond here is the giant pumpkin patch. Be careful." They thanked him and continued. The giant pumpkin patch, giant pumpkins stood like orange houses. Their twisting vines made shapes in the shadows. Under one huge pumpkin, a small reindeer slept. "Look," Sunny whispered. The reindeer woke up. "My name is Sprig." "We got your balloon," Sunny said. "We're here to help," Ember added. Sprig smiled with relief. The two territories. Sprig led them toward the forest, but two strange places stood in the way. The midnight forest of bone china. Tall china plates stood like walls. Candles glowed everywhere. Teacups shimmered like pale moons. Ting, ting, went every step. "Walk slow," Sprig whispered. They tiptoed through safely. The tangled web of teacups. Next came thousands of teacups tied together with tiny strings. Some had flowers, some had pumpkins. The breeze made them chime. "Beautiful," Sunny whispered. "Breakable," Ember gulped. They moved carefully and made it through. The Enchanted Forest. At last they reached the enchanted forest. Sprig showed them Tony's old farmhouse, ruined by bulldozers, but behind it sat a sparkling crystal candy carousel, glowing with tiny star-like candy. "There is one more thing," Sprig said. The magic chest. An old treasure chest with a silver spiral lock sat nearby. "Come close so you can see," Sprig said. Sunny, Ember, and Sprig crouched around it. "This part is dangerous. Step back a bit." They stepped back. A little more. They stepped again, just a bit more. Now they were safe. Sprig whispered the magic word. "Zillaboo." The chest trembled. The lock spun. The wood unfolded like a blooming flower, and the chest grew into a giant candy dish glowing with rainbow light. "This is why the Shadowtones want our land," Sprig said. Tony the skeleton. Sprig led them to the enchanted plant on a silver stand. Beside it sat a bulldozer with no driver. Suddenly a glowing skeleton burst out shouting, "Bo!" Sunny and Ember screamed. "That's just Tony," Sprig said. Tony pulled off his mask and laughed. "I scared off the drivers. That's how the bulldozers never made it through." The animals gather. The forest grew quiet. Then animals stepped out from everywhere. Wolves, rabbits, deer, owls, foxes, raccoons, squirrels, a hedgehog, a woolly mammoth, even a giant moose. They gathered close, ready to protect their home. The Shadowtones arrive. A cold breeze blew. The Shadowtones glided into the clearing with glowing white eyes. "We want the land," the Baron said. "We will build our hotel." "You can't," Sunny said. "This forest is alive." Ember pulled out his phone. "I'm calling animal protection." He explained everything. After a moment he smiled. "They say this forest is full of protected animals. It's now a sanctuary," Sunny added. "And you own it now." The Shadowtones stared. Then Baron Blackwell sighed. "Well, At least I can use it as a tax write-off. Lady Whisperer nodded, Echoette cheered, Blink barked a soft whomp. Friends at last. As the sun set, everyone gathered in the clearing. Sunny and Ember stood with Sprig. Tony wore his skeleton mask like a hat. The animals huddled close. The shadow tones stood with them too, no longer scary, just curious and tall. The candy carousel sparkled. The enchanted plant glowed. The giant candy dish shined. We saved the forest, Sunny whispered. Together, Ember added. And for the first time, animals, heroes, shadows, and even skeletons stood as friends.